Thank you. As Mr. Slover mentioned, my name is Dan Pedersen, and I'm a candidate for the Board of Directors of the Pedernales Electric Cooperative. I believe a director should serve the cooperative and not the other way around. I first became interested in serving on the board 2 years ago when I heard of the financial and managerial improprieties being uncovered at the cooperative. Improprieties like secret bank accounts, lavish junkets, exorbitant management pay, and sweetheart deals with service providers. The directors at best were asleep at the wheel and at worst complicit. Having been a board member of a public entity, I knew this was wrong and I knew that I could do better. I subscribed to PEC4U's listserv to stay better informed, and the tales of impropriety just kept coming. At one point, things were so bad that it looked like the board might resign en masse, and I volunteered to serve on the board should that happen. Of course, the board did not resign, so a year later, in 2009, I prepared to run. Unfortunately, I was prevented from doing so by a change in district boundaries in my area. Now 2010 is here. Most of the old guard has been swept away, but much more needs to be done to place the cooperative on a firm managerial and financial footing and solidify changes already underway. To that end, I offer my services as a director to the cooperative members. I am well qualified to serve on the board. I have a civil engineering degree from the University of Minnesota and a master's of business administration from Virginia Tech. I have more than 20 years of work experience with utilities, both public and private. 5 of those years were spent with a professional association where attention to members' needs was the highest priority. Perhaps my most relevant experience is election 2 and 3 years of service as the treasurer of the Lake Travis Community Library District. I am proud to say that unlike the cooperative, who took 72 years to develop its first budget, the library district developed its first budget in its first year. I, like the other library district board members, was hands-on and active. We adopted bylaws, developed operational policies, negotiated agreements and leases, obtained a collection, purchased materials, etc. We were even known to volunteer behind the circulation desk. Now, I know that PEC does not expect its directors to serve at the district offices, and I do not expect to either. However, I know the appropriate role for a director and the time commitment it requires. I will make sure that I and the PEC's board live up to our responsibilities to cooperative members. Already I see changes I would like to make at the cooperative, and I'm not going to make a lot of promises, but I am going to make a few. I'm going to roll back directors' compensation levels, directors' compensation to year 2000 levels. I would like to set term limits for directors. I would like to revise the bylaw to eliminate advisory board members. I would implement pilot projects for small-scale photovoltaics. I would adopt a prudent policy for the reimbursement of capital credits. I would dedicate a percentage of the operating budget for a solar rebate program. I would benchmark the cooperative and its practices to other cooperatives. And finally, I would continue reforms already started by the board. I define my campaign as Pedersen for Pedernales and not vice versa, because I believe a director should serve the interests of the cooperative and not the other way around. Thank you.